What's up guys, Jean here, back with another unboxing, and today we're going to be unboxing the K&F ND filter set. So it comes with the ND 2, 4, and 8 filters, and the reason why I'm doing this is because there was a comment on my Andoer unboxing, so they wanted to see the comparison between K&F and Andoer, so hopefully this video helps you guys out, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into the unboxing, and here it is. So we can see here that it says that there are the ND2, ND4, and ND8 filters included in this set. So if we go ahead and unravel it, sorry for all of the wrapping noises, but it also comes with a little lens cloth as well as a note from the K&F team, but we're going to go ahead and put that off to the side. And looking at the item straight up, you can see that it's branded with the K&F Concept logo. So there it is. And it's similar to the Andoer set where it had the Velcro that would package the 3 ND filters. So I assume this is going to be the ND2, ND4, and ND8 filter. And similarly to the Andoer set, they all came individually wrapped. So let's go ahead and unbox or unwrap the first one. And this is the ND8 filter, and you can tell by how dark it is. So if I just go ahead and leave that off to the side, you can see that it quickly darkens everything in the room. But being that it is on video mode, the camera will automatically adjust to try and make it a little bit brighter. So that is the ND8. If we go ahead and look at the ND4, we're going to go ahead and unseal that. And here's the ND4. Put that away. Then here we move on to the ND2. There that is. We're going to go ahead and put that away, and I'll go ahead and grab my pack of Andoer filters to compare them. Alright, so right here I've got the pack of Andoer ND filters, so if I go ahead and undo that, you can see that it's in the same order with the ND2 here, ND4, and ND8. So side by side, you can see that the packaging is almost exactly the same. The difference is the color as well as the different materials. So looking at the K&F Concept, they use this sort of like mesh material where I guess it would make it a little bit easier to blow off whatever dust was on it. However, the inside is lined with the same material as the outside pocket. So you can see that there is a mesh pocket there, but the whole thing isn't really coated with the holes. But the holes don't really go all the way through, so there's not all of the dirt particles that are on the lens or with will be able to come off. And then the other slight difference is the branding, where there's the K&F Concept with the orange, and here it's just not branded at all. And I'll also shoot a pair of photos that are side-by-side comparisons between the K&F as well as the Andoer ND filters. Alright, but aside from these filters, I will be showing you guys what that variable ND filter looks like. So this is what a variable ND filter looks like, and you guys can see that there are little etchings on the side of the lens. So let's see if we can get it in focus. So kind of in focus there, but basically it tells you the different levels. So it first just says, this is a K&F Concept one, just because I ordered all of them at the same time, where I was like, oh, if I'm going to be ordering a K&F Concept ND filter set, might as well get the variable filter as well. So maybe if I do that, yeah, that tends to work a little bit better. So it says K&F Concept Slim Fader ND, and then 58 millimeters, and then here are the little notches that are behind it. So you can see it says max, and then each of the little notches are one of the ND levels. So that says min, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it has still all of the different levels that you would need, but just to show you guys real quickly is that you just turn this dial to fix the different ND levels. So here, if we go ahead and put it on and turn the dial, you can tell it's getting a little darker, where you can only see the candle because that's emitting enough light. And if we turn it back the other way, you can see more. So that's why I would just recommend this over the set ND filters, because this just saves you a lot of time. Alright, so taking a look at this first picture here, and it was taken with no ND filter on. So it's just the normal lens on my camera with an aperture setting of 4.625 and a focal length of 21 millimeters, and the ISO is set to 100. Now, these settings may be wrong for shooting in this type of condition because I am an amateur, where I haven't had enough time and nice weather to be able to go outside and shoot some nice photos. But you can see that the ground is super bright in comparison to the foliage in the background and the tree in the right-hand corner. Alright, and now we're going to be looking at the photos taken side by side, and the K&F Concept filter will always be the image on the left, and the Andoer will be the one on the right, since the filters were displayed in this kind of orientation when I was unboxing them. But it's actually much harder than I thought to orient the images side by side, because I shot the photos in landscape mode with 6000 by 4000, and when I was putting it together I realized I should have taken these pictures in portrait mode, so it might be a little bit out of size, so the sizing might be a little bit wrong. But from these two images you can tell that there is a slightly darker tinge on the shadows for the K&F Concept versus the Andoer, and it's pretty much apparent in the rest of the comparisons. So this first one here is the ND2 with an ISO of 160, so the camera automatically tries to adjust the ISO, but I did have it shooting in manual mode. Now if we look at the second pair of images, this is the ND4. Remember, the K&F Concept is the one on the left and the Andoer is the one on the right. And this is shot at an ISO of 250 with the same aperture of 4.625 and 21 millimeter focal length. And you can see that they do a pretty much similar job at darkening the skies in the background, but if you look at the tree that is in a closer kind of point of view, you can see that there's more of an earthy feel to the K&F Concept one. And looking at the last pair of images here, this is the ND8 comparisons, and this is shot at an ISO of 640. And it's almost the same exact thing here, where you can see that the images look almost exactly the same, but the Andoer one kind of looks a little bit more faded, with the K&F Concept giving it that more earthy, darker, realistic feel. If I had to choose one ND filter set to purchase, I would probably go with the K&F Concept one, just because of the way it looks in comparison to the Andoer set. Now, the only reason why I got the Andoer set was because it was coming in a package with the FLD and CPL filter, and it also came with a lens hood and other various things. So it came in a set, whereas the K&F Concept ND filter set only came with those 3 ND filters. So it's kind of a pick and choose whether or not you like one filter over another based off of the images that you guys saw. So I personally would go with the K&F Concept ND filter set, just because I would prefer the way that that one looks in comparison to the Andoer, but I would also recommend getting the variable ND filter set instead of the fixed ND filters. Thank you guys so much for watching my unboxing video on the K&F Concept ND filter set. If you guys liked the video or thought it was helpful in any way, feel free to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for further content. See you guys later.